Hello students, how are you all? This is Anup sir, your English teacher from Devashya International Public School. Students, today in this video we will understand the lesson Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, Part 3. Till here, we understood the lesson in two separate videos, that is, video for this lesson's part 1 and a video for this lesson's part 2. Now here we will begin the third part of this lesson. तो स्टूडेंट्स, हम इस वीडियो के अंदर बिपिन चौधरीज लैप्स ऑफ मेमोरी का थर्ड पार्ट लेंगे. अभी तक हमने इस लेसन का फर्स्ट पार्ट और सेकंड पार्ट देखा था अलग अलग वीडियोस के अंदर. तो आज हम देखेंगे कि इस लेसन के अंदर आगे क्या होता है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स बिगिन विद द लेसन बिपिन चौधरीज लैप्स ऑफ मेमोरी पार्ट 3. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. He had a reputation for being a tireless and conscientious worker. For today, his head was in a whirl. So students, we had seen in the last video of this lesson that it was the lunchtime and Bipin Babu wasn't feeling like eating lunch because the last day's incident was rolling in his brain. Now, the lunchtime was over and Bipin Babu was thinking that he cannot sit like this and think about what happened the last day. He was thinking that in his 25 years of job, something like this had never happened. So how can this be possible? He had a reputation in his job that he always worked without any tiredness and he always did his job with a responsibility. But today, due to the last day's incident, his head was spinning due to the incident that happened the last day. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and significant one at that. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. To have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. Students, Bipin Babu wasn't feeling good about sitting at office and doing his work. So, at 2:30, he returned back home, lied down on his bed and started to recall each and every part of his life. But he hadn't got any memories about Ranchi. Now he thinks that it was possible if someone gets hurt on his head and forgets every part of his life. But till today, he hadn't seen any incident in which a person remembers each and everything of his life but forgets a particular incident of his life. So, this had happened with Bipin Babu. He remembers each and everything of his life but he does not remember anything about Ranchi. Now, it was an important incident in Bipin Babu's life because he always wanted to go to Ranchi. Now, he comes to know through some other person, that is Parimal Ghosh, that he went to Ranchi, he visited many places and had done many things, but he does not remember a single incident about Ranchi. How could this be possible? So, here Bipin Babu thinks that this is impossible to forget a single incident about a person's life. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, Chunni Babu, sir, says it's very important. Now, as Bipin Babu was lying on his bed in his room till 7:30, he was thinking about the incident that happened at Ranchi, but he wasn't able to recall any of the incident. Now, at 7:30, a servant comes into Bipin Babu's room and says that Chunni Babu has come to visit Bipin Babu, and Chunni Babu is saying that he has some important work. Bipin Babu knew what Chunni had come for. Chunni Lal had been at school with him. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him and, in fact, told him so. But Chunni kept turning up like a bad penny. So, students, when Bipin Babu was lying on his bed and thinking about the last day's incident, which he was not able to recall in his brain about Ranchi, Bipin Babu's servant comes in his room at 7:30 and tells him that Chunni Lal had come to see Bipin Babu. Bipin Babu knows why Chunni Lal had come to visit Bipin Babu. Chunni Lal was a teacher at school with Bipin Babu. They both were working as a teacher in a particular school together. Recently, Chunni Lal was facing a very difficult time. He was looking for a job and he requested Bipin Babu to look for a job for Chunni Lal. But according to Bipin Babu, it was impossible to get a job for Chunni Lal. And he even refused Chunni Lal on his face that he cannot look for a job for Chunni Lal. Though Chunni Lal yet visited again and again at Bipin Babu's house. Now, Chunni Lal was becoming a bad penny to Bipin Babu because he was disturbing Bipin Babu again and again. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chunni now, but not in several weeks. When servant came to Bipin Babu saying that Chunni Lal had come to see Bipin Babu, Bipin Babu asked his servant to tell Chunni that it is not possible right now for Bipin Babu to meet Chunni, and not even today it was impossible for Bipin Babu to meet Chunni for few weeks. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chunni might remember something about the 58 trip. There was no harm in asking him. Bipin Babu told his servant to tell Chunni that it is impossible for Bipin Babu to meet Chunni for many days. Now, as the servant goes out of Bipin Babu's room, it comes into Bipin Babu's mind that he can ask Chunni Lal about his trip to Ranchi in the year 1958. There is no harm in asking Chunni Lal about this incident. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chunni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned around hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat around the bush. Listen, Chunni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory, and you haven't been seeing me off and on for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? Students, when Bipin Babu feels that, he could ask about the incident to Chunni Lal because Chunni Lal knows Bipin Babu from a very long time. So he must know something about the incident in the year 1958 about Ranchi. So Bipin Babu runs out of his room, down the stairs, goes into the living room. When Bipin Babu goes into the living room, at the same time Chunni Lal was leaving the house. When Chunni Lal saw Bipin Babu arrive at the living room, he turns round hopefully. He feels that Bipin Babu had something positive about Chunni Lal's job. But here, Bipin Babu went to Chunni Lal to ask about the incident about Ranchi. So, Bipin Babu does not waste his time wishing Chunni Lal good evening or talking about something else. He straight away asks him the question about the trip to Ranchi. He tells Chunni Lal to recall about his past and think if Bipin Babu had been to Ranchi in the year 58. Chunni said 58. It must have been 58, or was it 59? Now, when Bipin Babu asks Chunni Lal to recall his memory about Bipin Babu ever being to Ranchi in the year 58. When Chunni Lal hears this, he says 58. Then Chunni Lal says it can be 58 or 59. Here in this line, Chunni Lal shows that Bipin Babu had been to Ranchi, but it is not confirmed that he had been to Ranchi in the year 58 or 59. So students, in this video, we will take the half of the third part of this lesson. In the next video, we will continue the next half of the third part of this lesson. So, this is Anup sir saying thank you and goodbye.